A prayer for your wayward soul.
Attacking! Attacking!
A prayer for your wayward soul. I will commend your soul to the gods. By the will of the gods.
proceeding.
A prayer for your wayward soul.
Such an antique body.
Darkness before dawn. Not like this.
It's over.
Let's end this, quickly!
Darkness before dawn.
Proceeding.
Darkness before dawn.
Take this!
A prayer for your wayward soul. Darkness before dawn. Darkness before dawn.
Proceeding.
Darkness before dawn. I will commend your soul to the gods. By the will of the god.
Attacking!
Rendor won't mind if we spend the night here. Make yourselves comfortable while I craft us some new weapons.
Spend the night in a clockwork field.
We can't afford to wait too long before tempering those materials. Otherwise, they'll lose many of their most valuable properties. So, Celine, would you perchance be interested in learning the arcane art of mishmashing corrupted remains into frightening weapons of destruction?
If you don't mind me watching you work.
Not at all, my dear. I just ask that you politely applaud when I'm done.
I don't know. You'll have to let me
Oh, such harsh words.
Okay, then if you don't mind, I'll leave it to you.
You're still in recovery, Darian. Don't push yourself.
I guess. Good night, guys.
Good night, Darian. So, how did you find out so much about the corrosion?
Boredom, mostly. Back in the days when I was searching for a cure, I eventually grew tired of searching for answers in the traditional places. So I began studying corroded creatures, and my own limbs when I could bear it. After all, truth lies in both blood and flesh.
Is that a Carnelian principle?
It is. Carnelians believe in the sanctity and divinity of the body. And since the corrosion is a sickness of the flesh, I thought I should start looking for answers there. I made a few minor discoveries, but nothing conclusive as to the true nature of the corrosion. Anyway, you may as well know it now. My being a Carnelian poses no threat to you.
Why?
Any Carnelian that wasn't slaughtered by the Sanctorium centuries ago has been converted or assimilated. But you already know that. My aunt was the only Carnelian I ever met. Everything I learned from her. And everything she learned from her own grandmother. But she died a while ago, which makes me the last of the faith. My aunt hoped that we would launch a revival. He feared my aunt had brainwashed his firstborn son to join an obscure cult that would bring shame and disgrace on the prestigious Firebrand family. To secure the family's growing prestige and send a message to me, he had his sister assassinated.
That's horrible.
Oh, it's pretty standard fare amongst Avarice aristocracy. Trust me, you don't want to know the rest of the sordid story. Even if I remain a Carnelian at heart, I have no intention of converting anyone. I'm way past that now. Too many bad memories. And what about you?
What about me?
How do you handle the pressure? Finding a cure to the corrosion, saving the world, and so forth. Anyone else would feel crushed by such a responsibility.
Oh, I can handle the pressure. It's something I anticipated. Something I hoped for. Something I asked for.
How so?
I'm not satisfied with the state of the world, Isaurus. living in fear and deception is not how humans are supposed to live. The way we're living right now, shunning each other, living in perpetual dread, it's beneath us. We deserve better, and we owe it to ourselves to be better. Putting an end to the corrosion is a tiny step towards making Harrion better. But if that's my mission, then so be it.
A fearless leader in all her glory.
But sometimes I'm scared.
What could possibly scare you?
There are times when I don't even care if I succeed or not. Facing death while making the world a better place is what I'm living for. I'm happy that I can lead a life without fear, even of the worst. Because sitting back helplessly, watching the world gradually decompose, that would be the worst.
Sometimes I wonder if you really are human.
Oh, make no mistake, buddy. I'm human.
Huh.
Isaurus, on some other occasion, I'd like you to tell me more about Carnelian beliefs.
I'd love that.
My words, it will be our last.
You're just some corroded, talking tree.
You have allowed the seed of destruction to take root in your body and soul. With Gresham, there will be a terrible price to pay.
The seed of destruction. Oberos said that too. Is that the name of the Ascendance Crystal?
Listen to me, Third Bearer. There's not much time for you to learn to use it. The fate of the world hangs in the balance.
But I don't care about the fate of the world. If I cared about the fate of the world, I wouldn't have deserted. My sister, my mother, my family, and now Syl. They're all that matters to me. Why doesn't anyone get that?
Oberos understands, and he will use it against you. Again and again, until you are destroyed.
But why? Why me? I'm nobody.
You denied the seed of destruction that day. You raised your arm against it. Now, you are responsible for it. It must never fall into the wrong hands, for the consequences would be terrible.
I never asked to be responsible for it.
You have to, for the sake of the people waiting for you on the other side.
Other side? Fate of the world. I don't care about all this. You're some voice coming out of the crystal, right? An ancient guardian, something like that? Then hear this. I would rather die than use that power and expose anyone to it. Find someone else!
I can't protect you from your fate, and will not be able to protect you from the suffering you will inflict upon yourself. I can help you. Give your suffering meaning. Don't forget who you are, Darien. Always remember your true self. We have yet to meet for the first time.
You don't look so good, Darien. Are you okay?
Yeah, don't worry. So, are we back on track?
Yes, I've distributed all the new weapons. Don't be afraid to wear them with pride.
So I'll be the only one with a corroded weapon. Can't say I'm 100% thrilled about this vote of confidence.
All these weapons are just like me, Darien. Ugly. They make you feel uncomfortable, and yet they will ultimately serve you well.
Will it leave him stranded in hostile territory too?
No, that's my own special touch.
Aren't you a joker?
Yosaurus,
Yes?
I'm counting on you.
Okay.
Yes.
Towers in sight. Are you sure the seed of destruction is inside?
We've been over this already. The only other lead was that no-name deserter you wasted a week on because you had a hunch that the seed of destruction might be in his chest.
Must I remind you why I have been picked for this mission?
Yes, we all know of your gift. Believe it or not, magic and psychic abilities don't make it easier for us to justify our operations to the Defense Committee.
Maybe you can tell me something I don't know.
Never mind. In any case, the seed of destruction must be in this tower. If our calculations are correct, it is something to do with the massive energy readings coming out of the place. Your job is to secure the seed of destruction and, by any means necessary, shut down whatever operation is going on in there.
What kind of operation?
Some of our analysts have suggested that this tower is an antique anti-air defense system.
Are they trying to reproduce the Ascendants?
On a much larger scale, yes. It could pose a threat to us.
You have a short memory, Lawson. Those same analysts told you a month ago that the Ascendants couldn't possibly go higher than a mesosphere.
Regardless, Laura, we have a problem on our hands. This intel fell into Colonel Gregor's hands. And he made more than his case in front of the committee. Got them riled up. Persuaded them that once this tower is operational, there's no hope left for us. Still haven't obtained the seed of destruction doesn't help either.
That can't be good. What's the bottom line?
Unless we present them with proof of our success, the Colonel will receive clearance to nuke Estraya on the 6th of December.
Nuke Estraya? But what the hell are they thinking? Is the Assembly okay? How can they let this happen?
The Noah is coming. Our days are numbered.
Nuking Estraya. How could they?
I know how you feel about Harry on Myrna. Trust me when I say it didn't make things easier for us.
This isn't about me.
Listen, we've tried diplomacy. We've tried intimidation. We've tried to make them surrender by every means. Every time, the consort prevails. Our people are getting desperate. There's no way for me to call off the attack unless you shut down the operations here and get your hands on the seed of destruction. No backup, of course. We're on our own, dust to fail, so they can end this war quickly.
By the 6th. This is bullshit, Lawson.
I know. Call for extraction whenever you wish. I don't want you to die out there.
I'd rather die on Harrion than be complicit in this. I will bring home the damn seed of destruction. You do whatever you have to prevent them from destroying Astraea. Do you hear me?
Gotcha. Stay safe, Laura.
Follow my lead and we'll get through this. Take this! Take this!
will of the gods.
Take this!
A prayer for your wayward soul. Darkness before dawn.
I won't enjoy this, nor will you. Take this!
Looks like everything's coming up your sword.
Take this! Take this!
This will hurt, and not in a good way.
Darkness before dawn. Darkness before dawn. Darkness before dawn.
Where did I mess up?
Huh. Alfarius has left another of his flowers.
Oh, this is going to be a real treat. Brace yourselves, guys.
As if anything could surprise me anymore.
Hey, we're looking for Alfarius.
The old man, huh? What's the password?
Hey, this thing is talking!
Like many other non-human things?
Alfarius never said anything about a password.
Well, now there is a password. I won't tell you what a fire is until I hear it.
Wait. Is this the moment that you tell us we have to trek halfway across the continent to find a series of clues that just might help us figure out the password? Otherwise, we should just give up hope of ever finding Alfarius? Huh? Is that it? Because if that's the case, I want nothing to do with it. I'm out of here! I'm done! Done with these stupid errands! Got no time for this!
Huh? Your friend's gone?
Darian is not a friend. He's my brother.
Alfarius never told me anything about Darlene having a brother.
I am Celine.
Okay, he's making a fool of us. How about adding some lead fertilizer to the soil?
I'll get it to talk. Don't worry.
Can't you show him Alfarius' seal or a letter or something?
Wow! And who's this genius? Another of Celine? Are you multiplying or something? Show him a letter, duh! Can't you see I've got no eyes, you twit?
You can talk. Why wouldn't you be able to see?
You humans get so fixated on this.
Okay, this isn't getting us anywhere. I just need the password, okay?
There's no password.
Is that your final word?
It is.
To be honest, I'm not sure there was a password. There probably was at some point, but I think Alfarius decided to do without, then ultimately changed his mind, and then again, and I lost track somewhere.
So now there is no password?
See, I'm not sure. Listen, why don't you just throw around some words you think would make sense to Alfarius? Maybe it'll come back to me.
Flower!
Old.
No.
Just try any word, Darlene. Help me.
No.
Alfarius told me you were stubborn, so it makes sense. Maybe.
Yes.
But then again.
Has it started talking yet?
No!
See, if I tell you where he is, and he knows it, I'll be in for the whooping of my life.
Listen, fellow non-human. If you tell us where we can find Celine's mentor, we will go and ask him ourselves if he is okay with you telling us where he is. Simple, logical fallacy trap.
Get out of here. That'll never work.
Huh. Actually, sounds good. You'll find him waiting on the south slope of Mount Barenroth.
What?
I guess sometimes trying now is better than crying later.
Thank you, Thea.
At your service, though with reluctance.
Mount Baronroth. Has he found it?
He most definitely has.
A perfectly nice way to waste bullets.
Take this!
Out of the way! Looks like everything's coming up your sword.
Take this!
Out of the way!
So, you got it out of him?
Mount Baronroth.
Then off we go.
Did we get the short end of the stick?
Gavin, please, not another word.
Shouldn't we discuss it? The fact that you were wrong?
Please, not another word.
Shouldn't we discuss it? The fact that you were wrong? Well, at least he paid us enough to drown our sorrows in cheap beer.
You don't...
And you look like a man who needs twice his usual dose.
People are coming. I don't want to talk to anyone right now.
Those guys!
Alfarius's wards. Just how many of you are there?
What are you doing here? Where's Alfarius?
Hey, before you get too worked up, we didn't beat him very much, we just...
Who paid you to do this to him?
Non-disclosure agreement. We can't reveal the name of our client.
Are we that foolish, guy? Really? After what just happened, that man doesn't deserve your loyalty.
Tell us where he is.
The worthiness of our client is of no consequence. It's principle, Derek.
And this is what I get for teaming up with an ex-monk.
I suppose this means we'll have to beat the answer out of you.
Don't underestimate us, whelps.
And I'm supposed to be the short-tempered one. Gavin, I'm taking over as leader. You're demoted.
We have no quarrel with you. Please go.
Just roll over and die.
Darkness before dawn.
Don't get too cocky.
I can't wait for you all to die. I will show you how it's done.
Darkness before dawn.
Always protect the caster. rank amateurs! All of you!
Darkness before dawn.
I can't wait for you all to die. Just roll over and die.
A prayer for your wayward soul.
I will show you how it's done.
Where is Alfarius? Tell me where he is, now!
Alfarius. We will not reveal.
We delivered him to a priest named Vaughn. He's further along the path.
How did he...
That jerk swindled us. Kick his butt while you're there.
Bureaucracy.
Stuff it, Gavin. The man doesn't deserve our loyalty.
And there goes our integrity and professional reputation.
No time to lose. Let's go.
That wasn't very honorable, now was it?
We're mercenaries, Gavin. We do this for money, not honor. Besides, if those guys are Alfarius, we can capture him again later and negotiate a better deal.
Very crafty, Derek.
Do you see now why I'm better fit for the role of leader, Gavin?
I'm not enjoying this as much as I thought I would. Maybe it's your old bones, you know? Every time Zaroff punches you, there's this ugly cracking sound, and for some reason it just keeps ringing and ringing in my ears. I hope I never get old. It took me some time to realize what Celine was doing in Jagholm. Why she took so many risks going through the pass of Ulfara. She was trying to get to you. And why? Not to drop by and say hello, of course. We both know that Celine, for all her grand gestures and heart, has the cold heart of a calculating witch. She went to you because you had something she needed. You know something about a cure to the corrosion, don't you? As I've said, this little rough and tumble isn't bringing me as much joy as I thought it would. So, I've done a bit of soul-searching and asked myself, what's missing? Do you know what that is, Alfarius? Celine. In your place. So you see, there's only one thing left for you to decide before you die. Would you like me to get my answer through Celine or through you? Either way, you'll die. Make no mistake. You know I'm not lying. I'm a paragon of truth. So, my old friend, which will it be?
Boss, somebody's coming.
Oh, then by the gods, chop him up or throw him off the cliff. Can't you see I'm having a moment here?
It's the priestess from Jagholm. The one you called the Mad One.
Celine! On a silver platter! As if the gods heard my wish!
Let him go, Vaughn.
Why, for your head on a pike, my dear, I will. Hey! Or I guess I could settle for something a little less ghoulish. Like, where can I find a cure for the corrosion?
Celine, don't say another word!
I'll make the choice easy for you. Either you talk, or our friend Alfarius here loses his head. Zaroff, on my signal, chop, chop, choppity chop.
Vaughn, you will regret this.
1.
Don't say anything! Celine!
2. Okay, we're at 2 and still no answer. Oh, I must say I'm disappointed. He's your master, Celine. Like a father figure. And?
It's...
I'm the man you want. I'm a survivor of the corrosion.
No!
Huh? What? You? The vagrant? You can't be serious. You? That's the big secret? The secret cure for the corrosion?
Hey.
Oh, now that's ridiculous. I suppose I'll have to get the answer the hard way. Zaroff, I changed my mind. Kill them all, except for the Mad One. Make sure she watches while you kill her bodyguards. Let her writhe in the guilt.
With pleasure.
And now, the Plate de Resistance.
Boss, might need some help.
Really? Must I do every... Looks like I'll be the one making you...
Darkness before dawn.
Take this!
So, Celine, want me to put a cap in his head? Creeps come at a discount.
No need, Fallon.
He's a monster. He'll try to have you expelled and executed, Celine. We can't allow it.
No. He won't talk about what happened here. Because it means people finding out I defeated him. Again. Right, Vaughn?
Wretched peasant girl!
Leave me alone with him. This isn't working. 7 years of jealousy and hatred. For a knee in the dust.
What happened that day was not natural. You cheated!
And now you volunteer to find a cure to the corrosion just to compete with me? In the hope of some sort of rematch?
Don't flatter yourself. I only volunteered because I know that only I can save the world.
The world. But does the world need the Sanctorium in its current state, Vaughn? Haven't you seen the faces of the people in Jagholm? The fear in their eyes? We could do better. Don't you think?
We are the gods chosen. The Sanctorium. Without us, Harion is doomed to fall into the hands of the Archelites. Why do you care about what these people, these peasants think? They're supposed to serve us!
No, Vaughn. It's the other way around. We are supposed to serve them. Help them reach the gods, not use them like a human ladder. Just the same way we're supposed to revere the crystals, not pillage them.
Understand?
You're a fool, but you're not stupid. You must have felt it too. The magic is disappearing. If we don't do something, we'll lose everything.
I don't understand a word of what you're saying, mad one!
You don't have to hate me. I'm not your enemy.
I will kill you. I will kill you. I will kill you. I'll kill you. Once again, you arrive late.
Don't push yourself, Alfarius. Those guys really did a number on you.
The cathedral isn't far from here. You must.
Not now, Master. Let's find a place